They painted heaven with cloud and hell with fire. They taught you that good people go up and bad people go down. But they never told you the whole story. They never told you the part that shakes the soul, the part that makes you choose. This is the truth about heaven and hell. They never wanted you to know. Heaven, the dwelling of the divine. Heaven isn't a fantasy escape or a reward for being nice. It's not retirement for the religious. It is the dwelling place of the Almighty. It is pure, so pure nothing broken can stand there. No ego, no greed, no secret sin, not even a trace of bitterness. Heaven is not just a place, it is perfection. And to enter, you don't need just forgiveness. You need transformation. You were never meant to earn your way in. You were meant to be born again, to become something new, because heaven is not for the proud, not for the powerful, not for those who look holy on the outside. Heaven is for the surrendered, the humbled, the ones washed clean by a blood the world cannot understand. Hell, the great separation. Now hell, it's not a myth, it's not fiction, it's not a cave full of flames and red demons with pitchforks. It's far worse. Hell is the absence of God, the absence of love, of joy, of peace, of light. It is what's left when the presence of God is fully removed. People ask, how can a loving God send people to hell? The better question is, why would anyone reject a loving God? You see, hell isn't where God sends you. It's where you go when you've made it clear you don't want Him. Every time we say, I'll do it my way, I don't need God, I know better, we take a step toward a place where He won't follow. And when the final breath comes, He simply gives us what we asked for. An existence without Him. That's hell. The lie of the comfortable world. They told you to live your truth, to chase your desires, to follow your heart. But they didn't tell you that your heart is deceptive, that not every desire leads to life, that some paths are beautiful on the outside and deadly underneath. This world sells comfort, distraction, and pleasure, but it hides the cost. It silences eternity, because if you thought about forever, you'd live today differently. The choice, heaven or hell, begins now. Heaven and hell are not just places, they are conditions of the soul, and they begin right here, right now. The soul aligned with God tastes heaven on earth. The soul enslaved by sin feels hell creeping in long before death knocks. God isn't waiting to judge you at the end. He's watching the choices you make right now. And every moment, you're becoming the kind of person who wants to be in His presence, or the kind that runs from it. The narrow road. Jesus didn't say the road to life is wide. He said it's narrow, and few find it. Not because it's hidden, but because it requires surrender. You don't carry pride on the narrow road. You don't bring your ego. You don't bring your secrets. You leave them at the cross, or you carry them straight into the dark, the scandal of grace. Heaven isn't a reward, it's a gift, bought by blood, offered to all, but forced on no one. That's the scandal of grace. It's free, but it will cost you everything. You must lay down your kingdom to enter His. The cross, the gate to eternity. They don't want you to know that God made a way, that Jesus didn't come to make you religious. He came to resurrect the dead. You, me, all of us. He didn't suffer for a sermon. He died for your freedom. He descended into the depths to destroy hell's claim on your soul. And when He rose, He tore the veil between earth and eternity. You must choose. But now the choice is yours, not tomorrow, not when life slows down, not once you've had your fun. Now every second is a seed, every breath is a decision, and every heartbeat echoes in eternity. You don't drift into heaven, you don't accidentally miss hell, you choose. Final reflection, the truth they hushed. They didn't want you to know, because if you did, you might leave the path. You might break the system. You might live holy in an unholy world. They didn't want you to know that eternity is only one heartbeat away, that heaven isn't a fantasy and hell isn't a metaphor, that Jesus is not a symbol, but a savior, narrator, soft, almost a whisper. This is the truth they buried, the truth that shakes religion, the truth that sets souls free. Heaven is calling, hell is waiting, and time is running out. So choose. Now, before the silence becomes permanent,